Purdue University, West Lafayette, Indiana, January 1977. It was a year of unusual weather. Lafayette temperatures in January were the coldest on record. Purdue staff and students were hampered by stalled cars, frozen water pipes, closed roads, and cold walks between buildings. The cost of heating buildings was unusually high. Ag Fish Fry, an annual high-spirited luncheon and a part of Farm Science Days at Purdue, was held in the University Armory. Peanuts, a symbol of the new Carter administration, were distributed by Purdue alumnus Earl Butts, former United States Secretary of Agriculture, and Dean Emeritus of the School of Agriculture. Purdue President Arthur Hansen received a complaint from Indiana University President John Ryan concerning a minor omission on the map. The Purdue artist Ed Blackwell solved the problem. President Hansen found his speech taken down in a unique way. He finally reappeared while Indiana Governor Otis Bowen delivered a speech. Many types of research are carried on at Purdue University. The Indiana Port Commission asked the School of Civil Engineering to investigate the effects a proposed port might have on the Ohio River. The air view photographs show the site of the proposed Clark Maritime Center port near Jeffersonville, Indiana, and Louisville, Kentucky. To provide some of the answers, a scale model simulating a 4-mile section of the river was constructed. Over 40 tons of sand were required. Styrofoam served as bulk filler to reduce the weight of the model. Civil engineering students did most of the construction work. Mortar, waterproofing, and latex paint were applied to the surface. Water levels in the model were adjustable to simulate ranges from normal to record floods. The point gauge measures water levels. A meter attached to the propeller indicates velocities of the water. Readings from the model were compared to corresponding locations in the real river and were proven accurate. Results of the research will be an important part of the statement on environmental impact for the facility and will make possible a better design for the port. In the Department of Geosciences, researchers create and study miniature tornadoes inside one of the world's largest tornado simulators. Little is known about tornadoes since it's very difficult to study them in nature. A smoke-like substance is emitted into the chamber so that air currents can be seen through a window in the side of the simulator. By manipulating controls, various types of miniature tornadoes can be created. The machine tornadoes are no larger than 4.5 feet tall and generate wind speeds at about 20 to 30 miles per hour. Real twisters can have air moving at wind speeds of about 350 miles per hour. Supported by a grant from the National Science Foundation, the basic research is expected to make important contributions to the understanding of tornadoes. Future applications of the work may include better forecasting and improved construction of buildings. The 1976-77 Purdue basketball squad finished with a 19-9 season record, third-place finish in the Big Ten, and a berth in the NC2A tournament. Under the direction of Coach Fred Schaus, the Purdue team had 2 wins over Indiana University, 80-61 and 86-78. The Purdue women's basketball team participated in a 15-game Big Ten tournament at Mackey Arena. Women's sports in the second year of Purdue's intercollegiate athletic program is experiencing growth and promise. Horticulture Park on the west edge of the campus provided a pleasant place to work or to relax in the springtime. After the severe winter, nature presented a colorful spring. Weather conditions caused an unusual number of blooms to appear at the same time. The new engineering center was dedicated April 22nd. The building was named in honor of Andrew A. Potter, Dean Emeritus and Dean of Engineering from 1920 to 1953. Dean Potter unveiled the bronze plaque, which will be permanently installed in the entrance foyer of the building.
I'm deeply touched and most grateful to you for the honor you pay to me. Thank you.
The building was made possible by the gifts presented by alumni and friends. Some of the features of the building include the John C. and Lillian Sigismund Engineering Library, a Hospital Simulation Center laboratory, a TV studio classroom, and graduate student office carols. Energy Week, an event sponsored by a public relations class in the Department of Communication, resulted in energy and money savings for the university. The class, taught by Professor Stephen Robb, was assigned the semester project of making Purdue students aware of the need to conserve energy. Members of the class printed and distributed signs, flyers, and stickers, sold T-shirts, promoted candlelight dinners and a showerless Wednesday, sponsored a parade, and gave away balloons. The campaign not only saved the university energy and money, but it made many students aware that they are consumers of energy. Medieval Week at Purdue attracted participants from 4 neighboring states. Sponsored by the Purdue Medieval Society, events included a tournament, special exhibits, readings of poetry, and a medieval feast of old delicacies. The tournament was for fun and to exhibit various types of combat. Participants say the equipment is padded and the tournament rules are strict. Members claim the sport is safer than many collegiate sports. Purdue University's 125th commencement was the first to be performed in 3 separate ceremonies. About 6,550 candidates for degrees were eligible to take part in the ceremonies May 14th and 15th. The extra ceremony was added to help accommodate families and friends. In Fort Wayne, the Indiana-Purdue campus, dedicated in 1964, continues to grow. Dedication ceremonies were held in September for the Walb Memorial Student Union. The building was named for the late Walter W. Walb, class of 1926, who had served Purdue as trustee, president of the Purdue Alumni Association, president of the Indiana-Purdue Foundation of Fort Wayne, and director of the Ross Aid Foundation. The Helmke Library, named in memory of Walter E. Helmke, Indiana trustee and founding officer of the IU Purdue Foundation, was dedicated in the same ceremony. In the fall, the enrollment on the West Lafayette campus was a record 30,303 students. Total enrollment, counting all Purdue campuses, was a record 42,971. The university staff worked hard to accommodate more students. Suites were constructed by revamping corridor space in 7 residence halls. Apartments no longer needed by fewer married students provided housing for additional single students. When school began, student activities got underway. New students found others with similar interests in the activities carnival held between the Memorial Union and Stewart Center. Students not living on campus were encouraged to participate in the off-campus student association. The organization sponsors social events, publishes a monthly newspaper, and is working for the establishment of a meeting place on campus. Unusual activities in the fall included a rocking chair marathon held in the Purdue Service Center to raise funds for cerebral palsy. The problems of students in wheelchairs and other special students received increasing attention from the university during the year. A campus accessibility map was printed and distributed by the Office of the Dean of Students. Ramps, curbs, restroom facilities, elevators, and water fountains were being changed or modified to conform to federal requirements. The program is difficult since no funds for improvements have been made available to the university. During Handicap Awareness Week in September, key personnel at Purdue were paired with handicapped persons and were given special tours of the campus. President Hansen wheeled over some of the new ramps and curbs as he participated in the educational program. The new nursing building, opened for use in the fall semester, was dedicated October 2nd. Located next to the pharmacy building on Stadium Mall, the new structure provides space for an expanding program. There are over 500 students enrolled in the Department of Nursing programs that started with 30 students in 1963. The new building includes special classrooms and a learning resource center. Students in all of the nursing classes use the center for independent study and class assignments. Within simulated hospital environments, students learn to work in isolation rooms with mannequin patients. In another area, students learn techniques with another special mannequin patient before working with real people. A recording Resusci Annie, a special mannequin used for teaching techniques of cardiopulmonary resuscitation, is given good care by the registered nurses who staff the Learning Resource Center. The nurses demonstrate how various lights, graphs, and simulated body reflexes of the mannequin give critical information to students learning to save lives. work on a fast agricultural communications terminal system, FACTS, was well underway this year. Being developed by the Cooperative Extension Service, the computer-based communication system will link county extension offices to each other and to the Purdue campus. FACTS to provide current and complex problem-solving information within minutes. FACTS is expected states and is being funded by a $1.2 million grant from the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Purdue women's teams were busy during the fall semester, too. Purdue women compete in 7 sports on the intercollegiate level. Improvements in publicity, equipment, facilities, awards, and scholarships are expected to draw added interest in future seasons. Purdue football fans became excited as fall approached. Coach Jim Young was about to start his first season for Purdue and was becoming a strong candidate for the quarterback position. Before long, it was time for homecoming. Members of Shreve Hall assembled a winning display based on Star Wars. The Hawkeyes were to be the victims. A 100-member alumni band paraded with the All-American Marching Band. Excitement ran high in the homecoming game against Iowa. Freshman quarterback Mark Herman threw passes for a total of 257 yards, including 5 touchdown passes, which tied a Big Ten record held by Mike Phipps. 4 of the touchdown passes were caught by Reggie Arnold, breaking a Big Ten record and breaking a Purdue record long held by Bernie Flower. Before long, it was Halloween, Thanksgiving vacation, time to study for final exams, time to take a break. And as the semester drew to a close, 1977 was ending as it had started, with snow falling once again on the Purdue University campus.